Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one, Zach Littell. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Now into the ball game on defense, Christian Bethancourt. He takes over in right. Okay, all set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next one just misses. 2-2.
It's a good take.
Blackmon swings and drives one deep to right. That one's well hit, and it is gone. It's his 8th home run of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. And a big swing and a miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Righty delivers. Lifted in the air, out to left. Rosarena calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Snags it for the second out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ground ball left side. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
We all know that that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Kicks and fires. Next offering is outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Elias Diaz in the on-deck circle. Well struck, right field. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, his 12th of the season, and they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
And now it's Elias Diaz. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Out towards left center. Rosarena flashes the leather on the running catch. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, and towing the slab, Ty Block.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And here is Yandy Diaz. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In the air on the infield, Rogers right there to make the grab, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup, and no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Rene Pinto.
You know, he's a rarity, Boog, a guy who can really light it up on the road for some reason. Some guys struggle away from their home ballpark, but this guy's better than 350 when he's away from his home ballpark. So I'm looking for him to be a real catalyst in this game today. I mean, they're going to need him to be at his best, because most guys just don't consistently perform well at that level away from home.
The 2-1.
Yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Harold Ramirez at the dish. The wind of the pitch. Ramirez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And he deals. On the ground. And foul ball. Two now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Isaac Paredes now. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Rogers. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa. They trail it here 3-0. Back now in Tampa Bay. Top of the 2nd. Now it's the DH, Jurickson Profar.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
The pitch. Stays alive. Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And now here's Lowry's Montero. Next pitch misses way outside. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
And down on strikes he goes. Out number 2.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind and the pitch. And it's even up. Lined, and that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's Charlie Blackmon. He led off the game with a home run. That's to third. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And that's a great play for the out. So one left for Colorado, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Rays, Jose Siri. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. That misses.
2-1.
Now 2 balls and a strike.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around, according to Clyde Washington. 2-2 now. Next offering popped in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And a pitch. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He doesn't have a throw, and the speedy runner is on at first. Now up for Tampa Bay, Curtis Mead. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Siri on second. Basabe at first with no outs. Next offering is down low. And that's ball 3. Christian Bethancourt next to bat for Tampa. Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So digging in, Christian Bethancourt. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Line drive. Jones makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's the catcher, Rene Pinto. The 2-1. That one the other way, and it's just foul. That was close. Up the middle, Tovar. They get the force, and that will end the inning. So they strand a pair. We played 2 full. It's the Rockies 3, the Rays nothing. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Ball to strike. The pitch.
All these Rockies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
1-2 here. That one 95 to finish him off.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer, and a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Next offering misses. The count now 2-2. And now it's filled up. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. He's 0 for 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Way outside. Yeah, that's ball 2. Got him looking. The big righty strikes out the side.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff.
No.
He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1 at the belt and fires. That one fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Squirts away a little bit. In there safely.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taken away the double play opportunity. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 2-2 to the right side. Rogers throws to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Harold Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The pitch. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the second baseman, Isaac Paredes. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Now here's Nolan Jones. His July and August splits there. And here it comes. There's the strike. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Robert Stevenson warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Ramirez warming up as well. The punch out there. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Elias Diaz digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 1 so far. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. There's a line drive to left field. Siri brings it in with a nice running grab. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Struck out swinging his first time. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rockies are down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back. Ready to go, bottom four. And now it's Jose Siri. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Rogers throws to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And stepping in for the Rays, Oslevis Basabe. Reached on an infield single his first time. The wind of the pitch. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now the third baseman, Curtis Mead, went down on strikes his first time through. Next offering is in for a strike. Basabe, the runner at second with one away. That's ripped into the outfield. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder,
Christian Bethancourt getting ready to hit. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Third out. One hit, one left. We played 4. It's the Rockies 3, the Rays 1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Robert Stevenson.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
And Lowry's Montero digging in for the Rockies.
First baseman, number 44, Lowry's Montero.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss.
All these Rockies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's no...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's gone. He'll touch them all. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 4-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. The pitch. On a line, base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Chuck Nasty. Pulls that one foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Three-two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball could be two. To second, there's one. To Diaz. That's two.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Here's a 2-2. Got him looking. Strike three called and a slider at the knees. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rene Pinto. And now the lefty. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And that's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
The first baseman, number 2,
Yandy Diaz now 1 for 2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And here's a 3-2. Bounce to the right. Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Ty Blach out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Justin Lawrence comes on trying to close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pinto, the lead runner, out at second. Diaz on at first with nobody out. In the air, center field. Doyle moving under this one. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
2 on, 1 out. Harold Ramirez next to hit for the Rays.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
1-1 now. On the ground to the left. Diving, and he can't make the play. Around third. He will score. And they cut the lead to 2. The tag at third, and he's out.
That's heads up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's going to be Isaac Paredes. The 1-1. And strike 2. base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The batter, the center fielder, Jose.
So up next, Jose Siri.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
The 1-2. Yeah, that's downstairs and outside. And now it's filled up. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
First and second, 2 down. Ripped into center, base hit. Runner around third. 1 runs in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So 2 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Oslevis Basabe. Trying to deliver as the hero. And the right-hander deals. Got him! The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from Tampa Bay.